The boys are the Summer Wells case. Fact check for social media fake news.
Hi, my name is Dee. Thank you for watching. Fact check for Summer Wells' social media manager, and Don Wells' father, and Candace Bly mother, and Candace Hare grandmother on duty. These AI-produced clips that you're about to hear were on the Don Wells Family official channel today. And I didn't like it at all. Go read my comments I left. But I have one counter offer for them. And it'll be at the end of this video.
Check for social media fake news. June 14, 2021, DCS comes to Wells property and closes a case started by a fake accusation. June 15, 2021, Summer Wells disappearance. Right arrow. June 14, there were 4 children, a yard, a house, an upstairs, a downstairs, toys. And after investigating, DCS closed the case. Period. Obviously there was no proof of an abusive or neglectful family. Right arrow. June 15 was the same house, the same yard, the same toys, 3 children, the same house, the same upstairs, the same downstairs. What changed? One thing. Summer Wells had disappeared. Chaos, panic, fear broke loose. The house was searched a total of 11 times. Same house as June 14, except now ransacked, and was a house of tense grief and panic day and night. Most people don't have house cleaning as a priority when your child has disappeared.
Most people that I know clean their houses daily.
July 2021, DCS takes the boys with parental permission to protect them from the chaos. The boys lose everything that day. The boys are never returned. DCS training manual has nothing about Amber Alert families. They are children first, not family first. There is a huge difference.
Judgments against the Wells are folly. That means whoever wrote that is calling us foolish, that we're fools, that we're just plain fools.
The stack of fears is too much for most people to hear about. Remember, DCS had already cleared the Wells family June 14 as non-abusers and non-neglectors of their children the day before Summer disappeared. The boys' case after Summer's disappearance has everything to do with Summer's disappearance and the Summer Wells case. The family cannot be judged of those days of panic after her disappearance. From the moment Summer Wells disappeared, all things that happened were the effects of Summer's disappearance. Judgments against the Wells are folly. June 14, DCS said not guilty. June 15, Summer disappears. July 2021, the boys are taken hundreds of miles away, essentially ending the Wells family. 60% of the witnesses who were at the house the day of Summer's disappearance are taken away. 3 of the 5, 3 that together with their parents could have focused on what might have happened.
I'm sure law enforcement took statements from the 3 boys with psychologists present. I'm sure of that, so don't worry about that, Tim and Don.
Summer lost that important potential. Now it is 4 years later. The boys were taken. The case staggered. The parents could not focus on Summer by themselves.
Well, they couldn't even take care of their 4 kids with 2 adults and another adult there in the house before Summer disappeared. And since the kids have been gone, they've been barely able to take care of themselves.
How can the parents focus on Summer's disappearance at all, when 3 of the 5 witnesses were taken away, and they happened to be their last 3 children?
I will fucking kill you if I find you, bitch. I promise you.
You know, Don, that's
if I find you, this is no. You need to call the cops right now.
Yeah,
please call the cops and tell them
I'm not going to call
that if I find you,
right. Well, you'll
call them now.
Know that you can go to jail.
I'm on probation. Hey, don't forget. Yeah, call my probation officer.
I'm not going to do that.
Call my probation officer. I want you to.
I don't want to
because I'm afraid that if I find you.
Jump to spring 2025. Nearly 4 years later, DCS, once again, clears the Wells of any wrongdoing of abuse or neglect. That is twice cleared. The difference between June 14, 2021 and spring of 2025. The state of Tennessee has the 3 boys. Both cases closed. Both cases not guilty.
That's just the 2 DCS cases. That's not the criminal case for Summer. They're trying to make us think that they're free and clear of everything. But we know they're not, because still there is an ongoing case about their daughter they have not been cleared of yet.
The precedent: if an American family's child disappears is an Amber Alert, and you've been proven to be a legal, safe, functioning family the day before the disappearance, then all your children can be taken from you because your behavior gets you judged. Point: if a family is clean according to DCS rules on June 14th, and the family is vindicated as clean again in 2025.
Don Wells told us himself that Candace wouldn't even talk to the police on June 15th until they brought her a bottle of liquor. Did y'all not hear him tell that? Look how many times we've seen them messed up on YouTube with our own eyes on different people's talk shows, live streams on YouTube. I've followed a lot of crime cases, but these people, Don and Candace and Tim, they take the cake, and Grandma too.
Keyword again. Then yes, the whole Folly is based on one thing.
There's that word again, Folly. Whoever wrote this got one more time to call me a fool, and it's over. In fact, I know who wrote this. Don Wells wrote this. I know for a fact he wrote it. And he's got one more time to call me a fool. This is a creepy, spineless, wimpy man that likes to make big threats. They take the cake for missing child's parents. I have never seen any people like these in my entire life, anywhere. Came close one time in Alabama, but not quite as bad as these guys. And women, if you want to call them that.
The disappearance of Summer Wells in a system that was not made to handle an Amber Alert family.
Why has all this talk like this started in the last few days? Why? It's out of the norm. It's not too difficult to figure out. They're angling towards getting Josie back under their roof. That's exactly why those creators that put Josie's video out on YouTube did the wrong thing for the wrong reasons, and now this is what we have to deal with. I don't think Josie wants to go back to 110 Ben Hill Road.
Since the case was faulty, the pressured signatures to sign the children over to the state are null and void. If DNA later proves a jailed citizen with a life sentence didn't do it, he walks free because the sentence was based on faulty evidence. What damage has been done to our children? We do not know. We've been cleared twice by DCS. DCS said weren't bad then. We aren't bad now.
In that case, they haven't seen what we have seen of the Wells and the Blythes and the Harrers. Because, Donnie Candace, you must be forgetting how we've seen you drunk and cussing each other and hitting each other and We've heard you cuss people out, Don, over and over and over and over and over again, and Candace won't hardly talk to anybody because nobody will be her real friend. Who wants to be a real friend to a person that has done this kind of stuff?
A equals A. To start, Josie comes home. He should not have to suffer anymore. Don Candace Wells.
And this is the kind of stuff that I just referred to right here.
She still got her arm up?
No.
Oh, that's what I was trying to catch, but... She still got her arm up?
No.
Oh, that's what I was trying to catch, but...
What's that stain on Summer's jacket under the seatbelt? That's what I want to know. And I swear to God, on this day, June the 13th, 2025, if you tell me what that stain is on Summer's jacket right there,
She still got her arm
and
up?
tell me truthfully,
Oh,
tell me the
that's what I was
truth
trying to
out
catch.
of your mouth. Or write it. I don't care.
She still
Write
got her
it.
arm up?
And I will leave
No.
you.
Oh,
I will
that's
leave
what I was
you
trying to
alone
catch.
and Candace alone forever. I swear. Right now. I don't even have a Bible to swear on, but you tell me what that stain is, Don. Please tell me what that stain is. That's all I want to know. And I will leave you and your wife alone and your children alone forever if you tell me truthfully what that stain is on Summer's jacket in that milk jug video.